Hello, welcome back to From Soft Serve. And today, you might notice the title screen looks a little different. That is thanks to McThizen YT. They were in the comments on one of my recent videos, and they were like, "Hey, love the video." I think they said that. Maybe that's my ego. I don't know. Memory's bad, but they were really nice. Anyway, they said, "Oh, I made a different title screen just to remember that I have your mod installed." And I was like, "That sounds awesome. I've never thought of doing that. Oh my God. Can I have it? Can I give you credit? Can I?" And they were so gracious and like, "Oh, I don't need credit. I don't need anything. Here you go. I'll just email it." So you got played. McThizen, I'm going to find your YouTube. I'm going to link the hell out of that thing. I hope everyone gives you love in the comments. And suck on that. Too bad. You got the credit. Because it looks awesome. It looks so cool. Re-Remastered. Come on, look at that. I'm in a goofy mood this morning, so as you can probably already tell. I've done so much that I'm not 100%. I mean, now I know where to start. Yeah, there's flickering over there in Sens Fortress. Don't worry about that. That's on my list. Also, there's a mesh hole over there. Good band name, right? Well, I guess first thing to start with, I'm up on the gargoyles because I figured it was my best visibility, right? So Great Hollow, or Great Tree looking ass thing. Yeah, you can see it from Undead Berg now. Pretty cool. Pretty snazzy. We're adding more and more things that you can see. Also, that looks kind of weird with the fog, but duly noted. And you can see in the distance, yeah, okay, it looks weird on the horizon there. I'll get to that. The distant meshes here, and some of them are duplicated. I need to duplicate another one right here, I think, because there's kind of like a little line of sight here. You can kind of see through the horizon, so I want to fill that in. Also, all of these trees are new. I replaced the really nasty 2D ones that were all through like 4 different meshes in Undead Berg. And so that took a little bit of work, but I removed them and I replaced them with all trees from Darkroot Garden because they actually are just kind of normal ass looking trees. And taken out of that environment, they look normal. So I was like, oh shit, that actually works out. And I placed them all along this area to sort of replicate what it looked like before. And you'll also notice up here, because the 2D trees were removed, I haven't yet like replaced what was in the middle of here, but I was actually surprised. I didn't know this. There was actually water already down there because I checked and the texture said water sewer A10 or A10 water sewer. And I was like, oh shit, I honestly had no idea there was water down there. It was covered up. So, well, now that it's not covered up, I replaced the water and then set the stuff to reflect. And so now you actually get reflections in the sewer water that is in between here. So kind of cool. If you have any ideas of like stuff to add down there to make it seem less just kind of like, you know, not a lot going on down there, I don't know if there's items I can add, or maybe there's a sewer component I can steal from like Undead Asylum or something that can kind of flesh out what that looks like. I don't know. But yeah, it looks kind of but one other thing I did, yeah, from here it's pretty noticeable. Damn. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. So one thing I had to do is to unify these areas. Oh, also, God, the biggest thing is you can see the Moonlight Butterfly Castle. That's the biggest thing. And the reason why you couldn't see it is that I mean, obviously we're using trickery, and obviously it was not rendered at all from Undead Berg. But when you're in Darkroot Garden, they were actually using a different Anorlando, you know, fucking mountain wall thing. They were using, and it was in a different location, and it was at a different height, and it was strategically placed, in my mind, to block your viewing of Undead Berg. Where realistically, yeah, you should have been able to see all the way through to it, but obviously PS3 360 limitations, they were just like, dog, that is a bridge too far, and I do not blame them at all. So anyway, I duplicated this Anne Orlando rock wall thing into Darkroot Garden, and so now it looks, and they're in identical spots. I do need to add probably more trees on some of this distant land. Not everywhere. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I'm sorry, there's so many things I did. I genuinely am struggling to remember everything I did. I lost the amount of time I worked on this shit. But so in the distance here, there used to be these really nasty green boogers, essentially. Let's bring back the term booger. I don't think it's used that often, but they were just like nasty green, bright green, and they were supposed to simulate foliage. And I don't think they simulated it terribly well. They were designed for 720p, where obviously at this point you would not be able to make out what they were. But now that we're in high resolutions, yeah, they were pretty bad. So I removed all of them, and I think it's actually just an improvement to not have them. But I could go back and actually like put trees, or leave it as it is. Let me know, because obviously like this could just be distant mountains. It doesn't need to have trees over the whole thing, right? So that's kind of where my thinking is. Let's dark sign, and I guess we'll kind of just feel out the areas, because Darkroot has been the toughest area of all time. I contemplated just resetting it back to default because it was killing me. So I ended up pushing through, and now I'm actually pretty happy with where it's at. Those are the biggest changes. So here's, yeah, on your way to Sens Fortress with the new trees, which is pretty cool. Problem is you can kind of see down here, which now you can see the stream. And there's also like floating branches. I don't know. The ground has like this weird coloring. I think the texture was set to be really dark on purpose, so you couldn't see anything. And you can also see the trees floating. So like I'll look into that. I might just add a bunch of grass, and then it'll look like the ground is at that level or something. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with that. But yeah. So here's your entrance to Sens Fortress. Cool beans. Love to see it. Onion Man is already gone in my playthrough, by the way. This is my New Game Plus character, and Andre's dead. There's a whole lot of things on this character. So I guess let's go to the... Actually, no, we'll go... I was going to go to the Sunlight Altar, but no, first let's walk up here. Let's go across here, and because the trees are different, their height, so you can kind of see through that mesh there. Ugh, the amount of mesh issues that were pre-existing in this game. Ugh, ridiculous. But yeah, the trees are like at a different height, so you kind of have better visibility of the surrounding area a little bit. Oh, you jabronis. Yeah, you jabronis are alive. Of course you are. Classic spin move, dog. Oh my god. You just got clowned. Crazy. And you can still see the Moonlight Butterfly Castle from here. Love it. That is the goal. That is, I want everything to be visible from everywhere. Which unfortunately doing that is going to make me go hollow. But it's pretty cool. And I think the results are actually pretty sick. So I'm still having fun doing it. I got to a point yesterday where I was like, dude, I'm losing track of what have I done? What haven't I done? What meshes have I already changed? Even if I do reset it to normal, I've already modified a lot of the meshes. I got to reset all the meshes to normal, and so I was like, all right, I gotta double the fuck down. I gotta just keep going. And so, Darkroot Garden, I got pretty crazy with it. Let's see. Oh, I thought I was gonna do a fucking drop attack. Alright. Bastard. Yeah, so Darkroot Garden, people might get their pitchforks out again, but I promise there's a good reason for, and it's only temporary. I kind of brightened it again, but that's because to make it visible from Undead Burg, and to make Undead Burg visible from Darkroot Garden, well, basically having different lighting settings for them makes it impossible, or at least extremely extremely difficult, because if anything shows up from one of them when they aren't supposed to, they will look awful and out of place and terrible. And so it's so much easier when they are the same lighting settings. I can then make them completely visible. I can put them in the same spot, duplicate them, and it works. But if I don't do that, it's an absolute fucking nightmare. It's so bad. So for now, but I think I should be able to mess with the collisions and still make Darkroot Garden like darkish, but the meshes will all share the same lighting settings. And so basically, and that's how it should be, is that the collisions are the one doing the heavy lifting of like the different coloring and the different lighting and shading, so that, damn, you rarely ever come down here. This is what I love about DS1 AI. Like, dude, you barely come down here, at least from the 5 million times I've been here. Oh yeah, let's go this way. Let's go to Taurus Demon Tower. But yeah, so I did do that, and we'll see how that works out. I should be able to use the collisions to make Darkroot back to dark. Oh shit. Okay, dog. You earned that one. You earned that one. That was a good one. You got me. Okay, that was a little bit of a glitch there. They don't expect people to see that, but no biggie. Also, the Duke's Archives kind of looks... It's always looked a little strange. Like, it's got a little mesh issue there. I don't know if I just need to rotate it. I probably just need to rotate it, because I don't think anyone would notice the difference. It's just a little bit of the tower there. I don't even know if it fucking matters if the Duke's Archives there. So, yeah, let's go towards that. We get a better view of the scenery out here, which these are all... Well, these are really just all trees I've added at differing heights. Still kind of tweaking that. I've had to mostly duplicate all of those into Darkroot Garden as well, so they're viewable from the same spot. Oh, fuck me. Dude, come on. There's no way that angle worked. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Let me climb up this ladder, though, and I'll get some coffee. Oh, yeah, I just found a mesh issue. Yeah, look on the left over there. Yeah. Yeah, you'll notice it kind of looks cool, looks cool, looks cool. Oof. Yeah. The amount of mesh issues that, because of what I'm doing in Darkroot, like, I'm in uncharted territory. Like, this shit is, this is where no one dares to go, because you will lose your fucking mind. Oh, fuck yeah, it looks real bad from here. Okay, well, duly noted, duly noted. I'll work on that. It's a good view of like what I'm having to deal with, is that there's so many things that are just not set up. Like, the game was just absolutely not set up to be seeing these things from distance. It just was, and it's 100% understandable, but it was just not. Like, there's no part of this game that was, well, I mean, I'd be lying a little bit if there isn't some mechanism there, because when I load it in DS Map Studio, like when I bring in assets from other levels, there actually is a coherence there between the map objects. Like, it's really weird. They all know where they should be in the interconnected world. It's interesting. So yeah, clearly they had that in mind when they were making it, which makes perfect sense. That you know, there's no other way you would make an interconnected world like this if you didn't have the overall puzzle visible, right? Like, in your mind. Clearly their tools are very, yeah, I also got to fix this fucking, it's the mesh on the other side of this that if I render it in too early, it looks like ass. But realistically, this mesh should block the light. I might have to go get one of those flat map pieces that are invisible, but can block the light. That's probably what I'll do. Little tweaks. But yeah, bright root garden, kind of. It's not as bright as it was before. Well, actually, it's probably pretty similar. I haven't messed with the collision, so don't come after me yet. It was just so I can make everything viewable in the distance. I do plan on like doing some collision trickery to make it more spooky, and maybe there's a happy medium between the two. But yeah, so this is the Anorlando mesh from Undead Berg, which is pretty cool. Also, big Yeah, there's a reflection plane difference that happens here. I'm gonna look if I can change that. There's been varying levels of success changing reflection plane between collisions. I tried that in the depths and it just didn't fucking work. So we'll see. I want to set it to this reflection plane, right? Well, kind of. It's kind of an issue there where it's reflecting the sky. I think I need to lower the yeah, and also there's a big hole over here. Is this Anorlando mesh? And also I noticed, I was like, wait, there's like 3 different one of these Anorlando meshes, this rock wall kind of thing. And I looked at all of them, and they all have that issue, where they just go, oh yeah, no, there's a big hole in it. Don't worry about it. There's like 3 different big holes. And I'm like, well, that sucks. Why did you do that? Why would you have a giant hole like that? Fill in the hole. Why? There was no reason to look through that hole, and you didn't save a lot of geo, like rendering or anything. I don't know. So that, to me, I'm like, oh, god damn it. So, yeah. Let me go up the Moonlight Butterfly Tower. Or no, I went the wrong way. Fucking bitch ass. Why did those guys come back? Anyone answer that? Body Vidya, where you at? Why are those guys coming back? I feel like those are guys you should kill, and then they don't come back. But that's just me. They are fun to kill, to be honest. Okay, gank room. No thanks. DS2 gank room. Oh, you guys got fucking played. You got played. Yeah, give me your clump. Give me that goddamn clump. I will say Darkroot Garden. Beautiful as fuck. Beautiful as fuck. It's got that going for it. But I do understand how they're like, yeah, this isn't really the identity. It is way closer to Ulasil. You know, so there's that, but I do plan on doing collision trickery. So don't get the pitchforks yet. Yeah, so from here, are they gonna come up here? Yeah, they're gonna come up here, aren't you? Come on, jabronis. Join the party. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I added all of these meshes. I added all of these trees. I did so much. I added these trees over here. I added, well, the body of water that's down there. I added more meshes in the distance. I honestly, I've gone crazy. I just ended up doubling down. Also, I have put the actual Undead Berg over here one by one, grabbing the meshes. It was a lot of work, and so viewable from like the other area, because that was my big problem, is right in front of the Hydra. It was loading in a bunch of Undead Berg shit, and I'm like, damn it. Because then if I went back to Undead Berg map and changed that and modified those settings, well, then I had issues in Undead Berg. And, well, I don't want to have issues in Undead Berg. So it was sort of an issue. It was just really fucking hard to solve. So I end up pulling in one by one a lot of the, and it's not perfect. You can kind of see through that house. And there's things that aren't meant to be viewable from this angle. So it's never going to be perfect. But yeah, Sens Fortress. I grabbed that goddamn thing and I put it in this map. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's my goal, is you'll be able to see Undead Berg, Sens Fortress, and from here you can see, yeah, that's the Gargoyles Tower. And then that little building right here is Andre's pad, and he's at the bottom of that, smithing some shit up. And these were all things, of course, that were not visible prior. Just because of PS3 limitations, mostly because of where they had their Anorlando mesh blocking all the shit. But, you know, it makes sense. Oh, this was something I shared on Twitter, where you can look through here, this window, and get a nice depth of field, of course. And that's the Taurus Demon Tower. And then you have your little bridge, with Solaire's at the back of that. And then you have your other main tower, and that's where the Drake is hanging out. And then you even have like your other, that's closer to Undead Berg, heading into Parish. And then you have like the start of the Undead Parish building. Like how fucking cool is that? This is what I live for, is little moments like that. Yeah, this is even better view. And you can see like the gargoyle. I don't think I put the gargoyles in yet, but I should be able to put them up here so you can see the gargoyles. Yeah, like it's not done yet. There's still some like mesh holes. Now that mesh hole is pre-existing, but some of this I can kind of mess with. Oh, actually, while we're here, you know me, I like to do something at least live for the FromSoft servants, From Softies, the FromSoft homies. Yeah, let me grab the gargoyles and let me put them in the Darkroot Garden map, just so you guys can see me kind of my process a little bit. Oh shit, I am still using the. So this is the fake. Oh no, oh no. Hold on, I have game capture. I just realized. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're back. I restarted the recording, and we're now in our DS Map Studio. We're going to add the gargoyles because I think that'd be cool. Oh no, I'm in Prepare to Die. That's right. I was like, what the shit? The amount of times I've forgotten that I'm in the wrong project. Let's load the right project. And so let's load Darkroot Garden first. And everything that's not originally in the map shows up as like white because the textures aren't actually loaded for that, which is fine. I could solve that, but in game it looks fine. So for me, it's not a big deal. But yeah, this is all Darkroot Garden. I have no Undead Berg loaded. And you can see I added all of these trees, distant meshes, not all the distant meshes, but I did add this one. I got to add another one like over here. And then I duplicate those changes to the other maps so it looks identical. But yeah, we have Andre's pad here. We even have the little walkway. We have our little sewer that was here, Undead Parish, and then I kind of just didn't do anything past that, which makes sense. I really just want it to be the, yeah, you can see this is the actual entrance to Anor Londo. I've had to play around with that. So I might get creative and try to cut this hole out and like make the hole look like it's over here. We'll see, because I kind of needed to move it. And then I realized I was like, well, oh, here's my grass adding that I've done. Like little tests of grass adding around Darkroot Garden. Oh, also these trees are floating. Fuck. God damn it. Oh yeah, we're adding gargoyles. So here's how I do that. Let's load up Undead Berg, and then we have, and they're objects, so they should actually load in fine without having to put the models specifically in the map folder, right? They should load in just fine. So I can't load these front ones because those are actual like enemies. Well, not really. There's that one. Why are there three? That's weird. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Anyway, just for this, let's grab these ones. And so they're objects. And we have both maps open. We go to Edit, Duplicate to Map, and we duplicate it to Darkroot Garden. And then we go Unload Map, and voila. Now, of course, you'll see that all of this is textured now because we have loaded Undead Berg, and then we unloaded it. So now they load all the textures. But in the game, it's unaffected. But so check that shit out. We got gargoyles up in this bitch. And so it's pretty easy. Objects are great because you don't need to actually like put the model file in there. Let's go over to our folder here because we have saved our Darkroot Garden. And let's copy it over. And oh shit, actually I kind of forgot. No, good, they're set to render already. So whenever you pull over objects from another map, it will pull over. Oh, actually I did fuck up. Hold on, I fucked up. They will pull over their draw groups and display groups. So keep that in mind when you do it, because obviously those draw groups are not going to correspond to the new map correctly. They will be like, I don't know what the fuck that draw group is. The other thing they will pull over is their light ID, fog ID, scatter ID, and all the other things. So you do need to update that. Because the funny thing is, I've done with Undead Berg, when I bring them over, they have the light ID, fog ID, scatter of 10, and tone map and tone correct. But when I forget to change them to 50, which is the one I made for Darkroot Garden, because they don't share a draw param, so you have to basically make your own and have them interface with each other. It's goofy. But when I haven't changed it, I forgot to. I go in game. They are literally so bright, it's blinding, which I appreciate because it lets me tell very quickly that I fucked up. And I go, oh shit, all right, cool, got it, I'm on it. And it's great. But yeah, just keep that in mind. You are going to have to update that. So it's a lot of copying over. Okay, so let's go back. And now, do we have gargoyles? That's the question. I think we're going to have gargoyles. Oh my god, we have gargoyles. Although, are those No, those gargoyles are fine. I thought they were floating for a second. I'm like, no, I think I loaded that. Oh, I don't think I'm loading the interior of the tower. All right, hold on. Let's do that too while we're here. Because I'm pretty sure I'm... Oh, yeah, shit, look at that. Yeah, so basically the exterior, this is how most of the DS1 meshes function, where the exterior is like, oh, cool, got it. And then the backside is just their straight up ass. You're basically looking at the mesh as asshole. It's wild, and I get why they did it, but DS3 no longer has that issue. They actually were just like, oh, let's just render everything. That's fine. Let's make actual meshes. But PS3 360, woof dog. Oh, okay. Duly noted. I need to grab basically the interior of Undead Parish. So this area and the interior of the bell tower. So what we're gonna do is load up good old Undead Bird again, and we're gonna rob some shit. Okay, so let's grab the interior, which is one giant. Oh, actually, it's so I think it's this one. Yeah, wait, is it this one? Wait, which one did I grab? Is that the right map piece? No, hard to tell. Okay, 3520. We're stealing 3520, but we're also gonna steal. And we're stealing this. And we're stealing this. Because if you steal like something that you've already stolen, it's not a big deal. You can just delete it. So, not a big deal. I do recommend stealing these interiors because I do want to make them look like they're fleshed out, right? So we once again go to edit, duplicate to map, and then 12000001, which is Darkroot Garden. Because I think I've already copied over. The only way this functions because these are actual map pieces. Because there's objects, there's map pieces, there's enemies, there's dummy objects, but map pieces require you to have the model files in the specific map that you're taking them to, because otherwise they won't load. And I think I've already done the legwork on that, from what I remember, of basically bringing over most all of these models. So, see now I once again have to select them because they have the wrong, yeah, they have the wrong draw group. They also have the wrong fog ID and all that good stuff. Oh, and they don't even, wait, that was set to not be a shadow source? Really? Okay, well, that's something to look at. Uh, that's interesting. I wonder why I did that. I'm sure there was a reason. Okay, so let's set this to be 50, 50, 50. Oh, actually, the smarter thing, if you just like to grab all of them, basically your most recent meshes or map pieces that you've added are at the top here, and B1 is from Undead Berg. So if I want to quickly just grab everything I've copied over, wait, hey, what are you talking? What are you talking about? These are all map pieces. What are you talking about? Of course they're all map pieces. The only time it doesn't let me multi-select is when, well, okay, that sucks. Okay, dog, I'll do them manually. Fine, I guess. That's weird. All right. Oh, did I not grab the floor? Fuck, I didn't grab the floor, did I? Son of a bitch. Well, I grabbed that floor. Okay, let's grab this. God, I love making these videos because you guys can see the really dumb process that goes behind it. Uh, and so I never want to hide anything. I never want it to seem like, oh, I'm hoarding knowledge, which most of this is just breaking shit and then fixing it and then breaking more shit. But I never want it to seem like I'm like, oh, I learned something really cool, but I'm not going to share it with anyone. No. I hope people can take these videos and do way cooler shit. That's my goal. I don't think I'm the most talented modder in the world. Not even. Oh, shit, I never updated this one? Oh, damn. Okay. Surprised I didn't see that. All right. Well, I mean, it's a big part of the reason why I make these videos is, well, I enjoy making them, but I also find a lot of things I messed up and I can fix them live. Let's, once again, let's grab this floor. Oh yeah, I think that's why, because when you grab this floor or you select it, it only shows like the broken objects from the pews. And so it doesn't really look like you're selecting it, but you are. Um, Duplicate to map. Duplicate. Let's unload map. Oh, I forgot to grab the inside of that. God damn it. Okay. We would like to keep a depth of field of number. Wait, that's not a shadow source either? That's weird. Why wouldn't I have done that? Okay. I might have to revisit Undead Berg. I wonder what I was doing there. Let's make sure none of these have weird draw group issues, because then they will not display. Turns out they all have draw groups, which I do remember in Undead Berg, it's very touchy, because the way they have these set up is that like the windows are set up to look really fucking weird from a distance, but then like when you're in it, it looks normal. Undead Berg has been my Mount Rushmore, or what's a good analogy for like destroy my soul, but also impressive results? Is that anything? Do we know that? We Man, yeah, that mesh is nasty. I'll get to it. It's low priority, to be honest. Hey, damn it, I still didn't load. Okay, hold on. All right, let's load again. Now this time for reals. Oh, 3530. Okay, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, duplicate to map. As you can tell, I'm very good at this. I'm very good at this. I do everything correctly the first time I do it. First try. First try from soft serve. That's what they call me. No one calls me that ever. Not even a little bit. Okay. Well, cool. We've changed it. We have draw groups. We now have more fleshed out meshes. We've done the interiors for not all of it. Damn it. Son of a bitch. All right. Oh wow, yeah, I hadn't loaded that at all. 3400? Damn. All right. Wild shit. All right. Yeah, let's load that. I think the people that there's always like a handful of people that comment on some of my videos that are like, you should really prepare what you're gonna say better, and you should have like a script. And I always go, nah, I don't feel like it, because I don't know, I don't think that would be as cool. It's also more work, but that's not like the main reason. It's just I don't know. I think that wouldn't be as interesting. And I don't think it'd be as on brand. Like my brand is unscripted and I just record this shit. And oh wow, the shadow source is not on for that either? Weird. Okay. Bizarre. But I want to show you behind the curtain and the fuck ups and me figuring it out as I go along. So like, I understand there's just going to be some people that's not going to be their cup of tea, right? And I respect that. But I'm also not going to change that because I think that's why most of the people are here. Shockingly, it blows my mind that we've had so many new subs to the channel. Like, dude, y'all are crazy. Who would have thought somebody wanted to hear a nerd talk about Dark Souls? That blows my mind. I mean, I understand that Dark Souls is like a big, ongoing thing and it's never going to go away, but I guess I felt like the way that I'm talking about it just is like, oh, did I not load? Shit. Wait. What? Oh, I didn't change the light ID. So you can see how that's super white. Yeah. So we have gargoyles now. I guess I just didn't load one of the interiors. Or, potentially, a model I didn't put over. But I won't bore you with that. I think I'll end the video here because I have recorded for long enough. And I've bored you enough with different things I'm loading. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you like this ridiculous stuff that I'm doing, sub to the channel would be pretty cool. Pretty cash money if I do say so myself. And maybe like the video. That helps a lot. That gets it sent out to a lot of new people because I always get comments of like, well, your video was recommended to me. I'm so happy that I found you because this shit is really weird and awesome. And I'm like, that is cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The other thing is I do get questions. I usually don't talk about it ever. I do have a Patreon. I post not as often as I should, but I'm going to be better about that. I post essentially things like super work in progress and things that I haven't things that I haven't posted elsewhere, and I'll have like little videos that don't go to Twitter. Like I still post on Twitter most of the time. But if you want to support me on Patreon, that's one of the direct ways that you can. I never expect anyone to. Watching my videos is already surprising enough, to be honest. But I do get questions, so I figure it's probably not a terrible idea to mention in videos. I also have PayPal, a link in the description. Any money that comes through PayPal, and thank you for anyone who has donated to me. That is unbelievably generous, and I'm blown away every time it happens. Y'all are the best, but that is probably the most direct way to support me. It goes directly to my cats. I buy cat food, cat litter, and the most boring stuff. But yeah, literally all of that money just goes to, it allows me to focus more on modding and less on like external earning of money, right? But I never expect anyone to do that. And so the fact that you guys are here just talking in the comments, that's enough for me. Even doing that is crazy, but I figured I'd mention it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this video has helped you be a little bit more grossly incandescent for your morning, waking up, or wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. I hope this has been a relaxing, nerdy journey through Lordran and my struggles, trials, and tribulations. And I do want to upload a new build of the mod. I haven't done that in a while, but it's been so broken that I'm like, I don't want to upload that. I don't want to have more issues. So I'm hoping to get a new build up soon. I feel like I'm getting closer to that. So look out for that eventually. But yeah, thank you for watching. And I will see you on the next one.